Tiger's gone from Delight Hobby Mixer. 19 left. Pyre's gone from Delight Hobby Mixer. Gluxini 18 left. All right, any trades for this break? Right? That's what I'm saying. All right, no trades. What's going on, everybody? My name is Conrad here from Mojobreak.com for Tuesday night, August 13th, 2024. We're doing a 12-box mixer of 2024 Topps Chrome Baseball, Brand New Value, Delight, Hobby, and Jumbo. Random team style 12-box mixer number 1. Random number 1, we just drew teams. There are no trades. All right, before we get started, let me print out some sheets real quick. My vision is a All right, we'll start with a few boxes of this value blaster. 2 sepia, 2 pink refractors per box. I'll do like 3 of them, and then we'll do the hobby box. 3 of them, and then we'll do jumbo. 3 of them, and then we'll finish with the delight. All card ship, anything numbered, will be top loaded for you. We'll top load these sepia and pink exclusive refractors as well from these boxes. Actually, you know what? Let me open up 3 of them at the same time. Like. Finest is sold out, by the way. Possibly be the next break. All right. Start with 3 value boxes. got me into breaking, kind of myself actually. I mean, obviously, I loved opening up cards as a kid in the early '90s with my older cousin. We would always go to the card store, buy a pack or two. So it's funny the way it worked out. So me and my older cousin, like I looked up to him. I did everything that he did. Here's a nice exclusive pink refractor of Aaron Judge to start. So yeah, in the early '90s, open up cards like everybody else. All the kids growing up in the early '90s remember opening up cards. Sepia Shea Langoliers for the Oakland A's. And then, cards died in the early '90s, so lost interest like a lot of people did. Tried to get back in the early 2000s when LeBron was a rookie, but I was in high school, so I didn't have a lot of money, or I was just finishing high school, so I didn't have a lot of money. And then around 2010, 2011, I started noticing people opening up cards on YouTube. YouTube was pretty new at that time too, only a few years that YouTube had been up. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I was same older cousin. I opened up a comic book shop with him in downtown Oakland. Helped him open up a comic book shop. He was more into comics at the time. I was obviously still into cards, and I was telling him we should like open up cards, like the same thing I was seeing on YouTube, but he wasn't really into it. Sepia Kodai Senga. And then fast forward to 2012, 2013, I started getting into breaks myself, actually with Mojobreak. It was like one of the first companies I did a group break with, because Mojobreak was one of the originals in 2010. They started in 2010. 2013, I convinced one of my close friends, the guy that actually hired me for my first job. I convinced him to start a breaking company. So we started in 2014. My first break ever was January 2014, literally 10 years ago. And yeah, I've been breaking full time ever since. Juan Soto pink refractor for the Yankees. Full time breaking since 2014. Started in 2014, never looked back. I started working it for Mojobreak in 2017. Libertores. So me and my friend, he went to go pursue banking. So he left. He actually moved away. So after around 2015, like mid 2015, I started breaking on my own. It was a tough operation trying to do it on my own, because I was listing the break myself. I was performing the breaks myself, listing, sorting the breaks myself, shipping the breaks myself. It was a one-man operation at that point, and it was a lot of work. So I actually reached out to Doug and Dan and Mojobreak. I was like, are you guys looking for a breaker in 2017? And at the time, they were actually like, yeah, we are looking for a breaker. And I've been with Mojobreak ever since. Helped the company grow since 2017. Byron Buxton Green Pulsar 79 of 99 for the Twins. Pink refractor Jeff McNeil. So it's one of those things I always tell people. It really started just because I loved opening up cards as a kid. If you just like remember the things that you love to do, and it's just funny how it works out. It just worked out like that. Steven Cruz, Victor Scott, Steven Cruz, MJ Melendez, Sepia refractor rookie of Brandon Walter for the Red Sox. Sepia. Ooh, we got an auto. Let's go. Alex Jacob for the Padres. Aqua Wave, 25 out of 199. It's a good start. San Diego Padres. Padres, Chris S. Chris Murphy, pink refractor for the Red Sox. Justin Verlander, Nationals with the Sepia Jackson Rutledge rookie. Gold Nico Hoyner Gold Wave 12 out of or Gold Ray Wave 12 out of 50 for the Cubs. Jacob Amaya pink refractor for the Miami Marlins rookie. All right, that was the first good 3 boxes of value. Maybelline H-Tail Swing Maybelline. All right, let's go, Javi. Appreciate it. The job is definitely paid well. It definitely pays well. You know, I've seen it grow. I've seen the hobby sports car grow since 2014. It's like literally grown every single year that I've been in it. It hit a little bit of a slight slow patch in 2016, 2017 ish, but it's been a steady growth ever since I've been back in it in 2014. So the money has been good. Obviously, us being in the Bay Area, California, the money doesn't go as far as I'm sure like other breakers and in other states probably are doing a lot better, but our money doesn't go as far. But it's they paid me well. All right, hobby bucks. Brian Wu. Juan Soto for the Yankees. Blue refractor. Wow, you only get one auto in hobby too. That's the one to get. Chris with the Orioles. Blue, true hobby blue refractor too. 57 out of 150 Jackson Holiday. That's a Heston Kierstad, Baltimore. Randy Rosarena. Reverse negative Sean Murphy. Julio Rodriguez. Short print Jung Hoo Lee for the Giants. Rookie rush Jung Hoo Lee. Randy Rosarena. Yeah. And it's been a steady, healthy growth until the pandemic. Obviously, everything spiked. Everything went for way higher than it should have been during the pandemic. And that's not just sports cards. That's everything. That's any collectible in the entire world. Anything you were collecting went up like crazy for a short period of time. Stocks, cars, watches. But I would say we're back on a normal trajectory now. Things growing normally. Ryan Mountcastle. Things have leveled out and now are growing at a natural rate. Brett Beatty. $18 left in number 2 of this mixer. We are doing this mixer again tonight, y'all. Chargers gone from contenders football. 18 left in contenders. We are doing the last 6-box half case of Optic that we have in stock tonight, everybody. Optic football. Chasing those rated rookies and downtowns. Blue Jays gone in Delight Hobby. I do. I just collect my teams, though. Raiders, Warriors. Mainly Raiders and Warriors. And then I do like to collect, obviously, the GOATs of the sports, too. Like, for long-term investment, I'll probably add, like, some of the rookies of, like, Jordan and LeBron and Tom Brady and stuff to my collection eventually. And then I kind of collect certain sets that I like too, like Revolution basketball, the Galactic Parallel from Revolution. I like to pick those up when I can for different sports, not just basketball, but I collect Shawn Michaels. I think that one's pretty obvious for in terms of wrestling cards. I collect Shawn Michaels. But I also collect a lot of different things though. Like I'm pretty there's three things that I love in the main three things that I love in life and I love to do have a business of all of them is sports cards obviously, which I am doing already. And then action figures, video games, and then actually I guess four things. Action figures I also love to collect. Video games I also love to collect. Those are big parts of my childhood as well. And then music. I told you about the music part already. So I guess four things. I like to have a business one day doing all four of those things if possible somehow. Ellie De La Cruz rookie. See you, dude. See you tomorrow. Gold. Zach Geloff, 29 out of 50. Man, these value boxes giving us some good stuff. Gold refractor, Zach Geloff, Oakland. Charlie Blackmon. What do you mean my thoughts on Topps basketball? Evan Carter. You're talking about Topps getting the license back? The NFL and the NBA license back? Sepia Spencer Steer for the Reds, Cincinnati. Trey Turner. Jose Fermin, Nathaniel Lowe, Jake Berger. Anthony Rizzo. Jack Leiter rookie pink refractor. Rafael Devers. Ray Wave Max Scherzer. Jung-Hoo Lee pink refractor rookie for San Francisco. Jason Dominguez, Lourdes Gurriel Sepia. Yep, got a ride for your hometown team, dude. Noevi Marte, refractor for the Reds. Carlos Correa. Keibro Ruiz, Aaron Nola, pink refractor. And then an Ellie De La Cruz insert. All right, let's get into that jumbo box next. Oh, you're talking about the one that they're about to come out with? Yeah, I mean, there's naturally people are gonna talk crap about it because they don't have the license yet, but it's only gonna be for 1 year. They get the license. They actually get the NBA license back next year, so they're gonna be able to start producing actual cards with logos. So it's just this year that it's whatever. It's still gonna be a super hot product because at the end of the day, it still has rookie autographs of Victor Wembanyama, and it's like, where else can you get rookie autographs of him? Nowhere else. So it's still going to be a very hot product. Not to mention that they're going to have LeBron autographs in there. You're talking about having LeBron autographs in a mainstream product for the first time in like 10 years. It's going to be a big deal. My favorite band. You know what? I'm 100% more. I'm sure you know actually too. I'm 100% more like a rap guy, but I grew up during a time where pop music and I guess like bands like Linkin Park and Blink-182 were super popular, so those are always going to be my pick. Bands like that, like the pop bands like that are going to be always my pick. Blink. If I just had to pick, it's definitely Blink 182 in terms of rock bands. But and I did also go through a period like everybody does. Go through a period like I listened to a lot of rock music and a lot of different rock music. At the end of the day, my base is still rap though. I listen to mainly rap every single day. Will it hold up? I think the Wembanyama rookie cards will hold up, but the LeBron autos, maybe. It's still gonna be worth it to have the LeBron autos. But what's gonna happen is that next year, when Topps actually gets the NBA license, and then they can actually put logos on the LeBron autographs and stuff, those are gonna be obviously way more sought after when they actually have the logos on them. Jack Leiter, 19 of 299 purple speckle for the Rangers. Ellie De La Cruz, rookie refractor for the Reds. Junior Caminero. I would categorize Blink as a pop punk. Anthony Rizzo. They were part of the whole TRL blow up. I consider all those and like I'm different. I don't view putting something as pop as a negative. I know some people do, but I don't view putting something as pop. I love popular music, so like for me that's actually a positive if something is pop for me. I know some people don't feel that way. But I mean, if come on, they blew up during the TRL total, that MTV phase. Nolan should know for the Angels. How can they not be pop? Angels. Philly. They didn't start off as pop. I get it. They started off as a real punk band, but they became pop through their music definitely became more pop through being on TRL every single day. J.P. Crawford. But yeah, that's my favorite band by far. Blink 182. It's not even close. Blu-ray wave of Yandy Diaz to 75 for the Rays. Jordan Lawler insert for the Diamondbacks. Patrick Bailey. Nick Lofton. Matt McClain. Reds got a TJ Hopkins auto. Stephen Kwan. I guess it also depends on if you look at pop as in like when some people think of pop and they're like, oh, it's like bubblegum, sweet, sugary music that like, is easily digestible. But I kind of just think of pop. I don't even think of pop like that. When I think of pop, I just mean like it's popular with a lot of people. I don't even equate it to like a certain sound. I just when I personally label something pop, I just think it's like popular with a large amount of people. Juan Soto is not, and I don't tie it to a certain sound. Charlie Blackmon, 64 of 99 for the Rockies. Mike Trout. Now, some pop music is like that for sure, like like your Britney Spears and, the boy bands of those times. But yeah, I just label anything pop that becomes like ultra popular with a big crowd. Yanner Diaz and a black refractor for the Red Sox, 3 out of 10, Nick Robertson. Boston Red Sox. Satuna Star with the Red Sox. Congrats. And then you got Javier Baez. But yeah, I would imagine if you ask a lot of people, like millennial age range of like 30 to 40, probably a lot. I would imagine a lot of people would say either Blink or Linkin Park, right? I'm guessing. All right, let's close out these 3 value boxes, and then we'll finish with the delights. Good luck. See if any spots came in. Value random number 2 down to 17 left. 16 left on that one. Now it's Doug and Dan. They are the super heavy rock guys, especially Dan. He knows all the history of rock. I think I also just really love those 3 guys, the 3 original members of Blink, because I listened to all their music even outside of Blink. You know, when Tom went and made the band Angels and Airwaves. Now that was I don't even know what you call that. What do you call Angels and Airwaves? I enjoyed that music too. It was very like, I don't even know how to describe it, dude. Very atmospheric. I don't know. Angels and Airwaves was definitely different from Blink. And then they made Plus 44. Was it Plus 44? I also like that band a lot, but that was like pretty much Blink 182 light. And then Travis almost died, dude. That was sad. And then Mark announced that he had Mark announced he had cancer. Was it cancer like 2 years ago? A year ago? 2 years ago? So I'm like all in the band again when they came back together. Do I collect cassettes? No. I buy them when I see them, though, if I see a cassette that I like. I just actually bought a boombox from Best Buy like a year and a half ago that has a cassette player. I know some musicians, some bands, some artists, they make cassette tapes now, kind of like a retro thing for their new albums. Boxcar Racer, yeah. Pete Alonso, Jamer Candelario, that's a sepia. Pirates getting a Colin Selby auto, Pittsburgh. Colin Selby, Pirates. Gearbits. Shohei Ohtani pink refractor for the Dodger spot. Shohei Ohtani refractor. All these Ohtani stack up for that buyback, MVP buyback. Christopher Morels sepia. Jason Dominguez. That's Brian Hayes, Kyle Tucker, Pete Crow Armstrong, Justin Martinez, and Nick Castellanos. But yeah, I'm definitely most knowledgeable about rap. That's the main music I listen to. Like 90% of my playlists for the last 30 years, mainly rap. Evan Justice, 314 out of 499 for the Rockies Refractor, Colorado. Rockies. Gerardo Perdomo. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know how, like, and I say it too sometimes. Like, people ask you, what kind of music you listen to, and then everybody always says, I like listening to everything. I listen to a little of everything, and it's true. I'm sure all of us listen to a little bit of everything, but there's always one main music that you listen to. If we're being honest, mine is rap. I say the same thing too. When people ask me what music you listen, I listen to everything. I listen to some country, some pop music, some reggae, some R&B, some rock. But what I really mainly listen to is rap music. Victor Scott for the Cardinals. Rookie pink refractor. Austin Wells. I do like Cypress Hill. Yep. Jackson Holiday. They're not part of my regular rotation, but yeah, I do like their music. Seiya Suzuki. Lane Thomas. Ian Happ pink refractor. Quinn Priester. Sepia Joey Votto. Pink refractor Michael Garcia. All right, last box. Let's get a Legend Auto. One box Legend Auto. Let's go. In the 90s when you was in diaper still. Aqua Lava, J.P. Crawford, 99 out of 199 Mariners. Purple Speckle for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe, 17 out of 299. Magenta Speckle, Clayton Kershaw, 337 out of 350 for the Dodgers. Wilson Contreras, Shane McClanahan, Dalton Varsho, Joey Meneses, Paul Blackburn, Garrett Cole, Youth Quaker, Brian Raccio. All right, here we go. The final two autos of the break. Good luck, everybody. First up, a Everson Pereira for the New York Yankees. Base rookie auto, Everson Pereira. Yankees and D.W. Johnson. And a Aqua Wave, also Yankees, Matt Crook, 171 out of 199 for the New York Yankees spot. Matt Crook, New York Yankees. All right, that's going to be it, everybody. Our first 2024 Topps Chrome Value Delight Hobby Jumbo 12-box mixer random number 1 for Tuesday night, August 13, 2024. All card ship, you will get all your base. Congrats to the teams that did get a nice hit or parallel. All card ship. We're doing that mixer again tonight. Random number 2 has only 16 left. I actually have a pretty cool story about Blink-182 too, with their music. So my favorite album of theirs is the self-titled album. That's the one that came out, I think, in 2003. This was like a pivotal time in my life because I was just graduating high school that year. I was a senior that year. So that's by far my favorite album. I could listen to that album front to back, the self-titled one, like over and over. That's the one with the lead single of I Miss You. Which obviously I think is their biggest song if you look at their streaming numbers. And it makes sense. It makes sense to me why it's their biggest song. But my daughter, when she was young, she loved Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, loved it. She watched it every day, my youngest daughter. So, obviously I would watch it a ton with her. And then I always remember that line from Blink-182 where, he sings about Jack and Sally. We can live like Jack and Sally. And then, like, I showed her that song, so she always associated that song with Nightmare Before Christmas. For a long time, she thought it was a Nightmare Before Christmas song. So, and then, like, I have a recording of me and her. It's like, one of those core memories out. But anyways, like, I recorded me and her singing that song together. So, yeah, that's my story. That's my cool story about Blink-182. She thought it was a Nightmare Before Christmas song, like, forever, until, like, I think a couple of years ago when she realized, oh, it's actually like a band that sings that song. That is, and that song is not about Nightmare Before Christmas. All right, let's see what these numbers looking like for the rest of these breaks tonight. Our last half case of Optic, guys. Don't sleep. Chasing those rated rookie hollow autos and parallels and downtowns for the last time. Our last 6 boxes of Optic footballs tonight. Vikings gone from Optic, and then Contenders Optic for tomorrow. 25 left for Optic. Oh, I played for, she's at that age now when I played for her, because we recorded it when she was like maybe 4 years old. And when I played for her now, she's like 11. She is embarrassed by it. But I'm sure when she turns like, when she's graduating high school age, maybe she'll appreciate it more, you know what I'm saying? All right, we got 4 teams gone from Contenders and the 2 big teams gone from Optic. Good luck, Tony. You caught it right on time, Tony. Our last 6 boxes of Optic. 1, 2, 3, 4 gone from Contenders. Only 14 left. 23 left in Optic. All right, guys. The Texans and Colts gone. Texans and Colts gone from Optic. $15 left in that second value mixer. All right, let's go ahead and get into finest number 2 next. Let me just go put away the previous break, and then we'll get into finest number 2 in a few minutes. Sorry, not finest number 2, but finest PYT 21, the second case that I'm doing tonight.